Hey guys, back to do a pick a card reading, but I thought I'd show you this ritual that I'm working on for reconciliation. This is called the Focused. Yep, and it's a skull. And it's for reconciliation between lovers. All right, so you know what time it is. Let me just get us in the tripod here. And back out. Pick a card. Question is, should I stay or should I go? Options are 1, 2, and 3. Should I stay or should I go? And options are reading 1, reading 2, and reading 3. Keep in mind this is a general reading, guys. May not resonate with everyone. Should it resonate with you? Please like, share, subscribe, comment. We have hit 1,000 in our tribe here. Whoop whoop. Thank you guys so much. You guys are like the best. You're the kindest, most, oh my gosh, just exciting tribe ever. So I'm so thankful for you all. And once again, general reading may not resonate. Roles may be reversed. If you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. That is for anything that you like to schedule with me. I am a certified professional life coach. I have a niche in spirituality. I do a lot. Just saying, I do quite a bit. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath, guys. Beginning of this was pretty rocky, me getting us back in this tripod. Like, what the hell is going on? All right. Sheesh. Like, it does not want us to get started today, but we're about to. So, deep breath, pick your reading, and reading number 1. Let's do it. So, for those who've chosen reading number 1, universe, give us some clear messages. Should they stay? Should they go? Clear messages. First card you have here is the Queen of Cups. Look at that big ass cup she got in her hand. Queen of Cups here. First card out the gate for everyone who's chosen reading number 1. We got the Queen of Cups. Should you stay or should you go? 6 of Cups. For those who've chosen reading number 1, universe, please be as clear as possible. Should they stay or should they go? Should they stay or should they go? Reading number 1, should they stay or should they go? You have the King of Pentacles here. So now we don't want to focus, phone. Come on, let's focus. King of Pentacles. One more card, universe. Should they stay or should they go? For the people who chose reading number 1, should they stay or should they go? This reading was a suggestion left in the comments. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. All right, last card, we have the Page of Pentacles. All right, guys, so first thing I'm seeing here is that you have people who think differently, who are a little bit differently. You have someone who wants to pour their heart out with this Queen of Cups energy. You see she has that big ass cup, which I love, in her hand. And she really wants to pour out her love. You see like water just flowing everywhere. She wants to open her heart, and with her facing us, she really wants to open up her heart chakra and really allow someone in. But then we have someone who's more focused on their finances, more focused on the abundance in their kingdom, growing their abundance. And it's a very mature energy. It's a mature soul. Could be older than you, attractive, handsome, but and committed, but not so much one to wear their heart on their sleeves. More of a provider than maybe the King of Cups, right? So the King of Pentacles is a loving man. If we flip it over, he's a loving man. He's just more focused on his kingdom and his pentacles than anything else. Now, the thing that I do see here in between you all is this Six of Cups energy. So you guys definitely have known each other for a while, maybe in this lifetime or another. You could have children together. You are soulmates of sorts. And one of you all wants to make an offer to the other, because we have that Page of Pentacles here, and he's ready to drop this cornucopia. He's ready to drop everything and really take off in search of something worthwhile, something worth his time, something of value. So I'm seeing though that you all are really on the same page with how you feel about one another. It's just a matter of who wants to make this offer. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? Yeah, look at this. You have the Lover's card and the Ten of Pentacles card here. So they want to invest in this relationship. They want to grow this relationship. It's almost as if they figured out all of the things that don't work, and they want to focus more on the things that do work. What is this King of Pentacles wanting? What is this King of Pentacles wanting? Yeah, this King of Pentacles is, again, focusing on their pentacles. So you may be with someone who came from poverty, or someone who has worked their way up, somebody who's self-made, somebody who has worked very diligently and hard at creating their wealth and growing their wealth and building their wealth. And they do not want to go back to this Five of Pentacles energy. They do not ever want to be without anymore, which would make sense as to why this King of Pentacles is here and why he's so focused on his kingdom. But that takes priority in his life. And if you want to be with this person, you're just going to have to be understanding of that. But I do see that they want to make a solid offer to you. So they do want to share their pentacles with you, which is nice, right? Because you only got cups, but they got pentacles. I'm just saying, if this is you, remember, roles can be reversed. But they do want to share with you. Overall outcome, I do see somebody is holding back though. And again, the reason that there's a withhold in this love is because this person is just, their mindset is different. They're wired differently. Doesn't mean they don't love you. Doesn't mean that they don't want to be with you. Doesn't mean that they don't care about you. But the way that they love, their love language is to provide for you. In a stable financial way, to make sure that you have everything that you need, to give you the dog, the house, the kids, and to make sure all of you guys are taken care of, well fed. That's what they're bringing to the table. Now, through you, they may have a great lesson of love. So, you know, I definitely am not telling you what to do in your life, but I can tell you that there's love here. So if you're wanting to stay, I could see why you would want to stay, because there is absolutely love here. All right. So for those who chose reading number 1, there's love here. So if you want to stay, I don't think anybody would blame you for that. But you do need to rewire how you approach this situation, in knowing that their focus is not love, which doesn't mean they don't love you. It should change the way that you approach this on your end. That's all I got to say about that. That was a little exhausting. It was good, but a little exhausting. All right, let's move on. Reading number 2. Should they stay or should they go, universe? Let's be as clear as possible. Should they stay or should they go? All right, coming out the gate with the 6 of Swords here. Should they stay or should they go, universe? Please be as clear as possible. Should they stay or should they go? You have the 10 of Wands. Should they stay or should they go, universe? Please be as clear as possible. You have the Queen of Wands. Should they stay or should they go, universe? Please be as clear as possible. Should they stay or should they go? Should they stay or should they go? Please be clear And I asked for clarity and I got the motherfucking moon card. All right. So what I'm seeing here for the people who chose reading number 2 is someone has already left this situation. And it is because this situation was too burdensome for them. You have the Six of Swords here, both very dark cards, right? Look at the sky in both of them. Six of Swords and the Ten of Wands here. So someone already left Six of Swords energy. Someone moved on to smoother waters, simply because, again, this situation was a burden to them. For them to stay was too much of a burden. And you even have the Queen of Wands here, whoever this represents. You have her with her back to us, right? So she's not looking out this way. She has her back to us. And so I feel as if you all have turned your back on this relationship and each other, because there was so much chaos and confusion here, and I don't think either of you really truly understood how the other felt. Moon card here. You have the crab down there. So it was like when it was time to talk about emotions and really speak clearly to one another, I don't think that you all were listening. I don't think that you all were communicating in a way in which the other could understand what the true issue was. I just feel like there was a lot of regurgitation of chaos and confusion. It was a lot of blame. There was a lot of, it was almost as if you guys were like creating this tower moment. You were entering into a tower moment, and it became too much of a burden, and you forgot. You really just weren't about love. It wasn't grounded in love. You have the Nine of Swords here. So there's a lot of anxiety that still exists even now. A lot of restlessness, a lot of sleepless nights, and absolutely no balance. And no one really willing to even try to juggle that balance in this relationship here. I think that there were great lessons that were to derive from this relationship. But you all are definitely in the hangman mode right now. You're trying to obtain a new perspective on this relationship, you're listening now, you're replaying what was said then, and you're replaying it in your head now and able to hear clearly, right? Because there's clarity you see around his head, that halo around his head. There's clarity now that you're alone. You have peace of mind now that you're alone. And so we have this very passionate person. One of you was probably a lot more passionate in your emotions than the other. And I feel like when you guys were even trying to come and fix this relationship, when you were trying to bring clarity or provide clarity with this relationship, you all rushed in, and the passion turned into anger, and the anger created heartbreak. And so now it's like you guys are patiently waiting. You shifted into a moment where you're patiently waiting. You've assessed things, and you like to tame the beast within. What's the overall outcome for those who chose reading number 2? But I'm not sure. Yeah. I told you were creating a tower moment. So there was a breakdown in order for there to be a breakthrough. I see that communication, there is a possibility for communication. There is a possibility for you guys to talk about what went wrong. But I feel like this energy exists in order for you guys to have closure on this situation. Somebody may come through and apologize for causing all of the chaos and confusion so that you guys can get on better ground. At that point, when you get back down to ground zero, right? Now we're talking about the Fool card, which didn't pop up, but now we're talking about the Fool card. After you guys go through these apologies and you get some clarity on the situation and you speak in a way in which you both are understanding and you're reverent with your listening, there is a possibility of a reconciliation, because this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate union. So I'm kind of 50-50 on this, but again, I do not live your life, and I will not tell you how to live your life. If you choose to stay in this situation, My suggestion is to provide clarity. If you choose to walk away from this situation, my suggestion is to apologize for the part that you played in this so that you can have closure. So you got the 2 C's, clarity or closure. 50-50. That's what I got for you if you chose reading number 2. All right. And that's as clear as I can get. You pulled the moon card. What more do you want from me? In my Tyrese voice. What the hell? All right, guys. Let's move on to reading number 3. All right. Reading number 3's. Universe. Should they stay or should they go? Be as clear as possible. Should they stay or should they go? Please be as clear as possible. Should they stay or should they go? Please be as clear as possible. Should they fresh out the gate is the World card. Should they stay or should they go? For those who chose reading number 3, should they stay or should they go? Those who chose reading number 3, should they stay or should they go? Sun card. Whoop, whoop. Right? Sun card. Look at how bright that shines. Should they stay or should they go? King of Pentacles. Reading number 1 got the King of Pentacles too, but facing in the other direction. Should they stay or should they go? Oh, guys. You got the 10 of Cups. Okay, let's put that there. Oh, guys. All right. Should you stay or should you go? Okay, so what I'm seeing here is this is almost a continuation from reading number 1, honestly. So you may want to go check reading number 1 out. So what I'm seeing here is that we have this King of Pentacles here. I don't know whose energy this represents, but it's one of you all's, right? So this King of Pentacles here was more focused on his pentacles, on growing his kingdom, on stability, on wealth, on that's what makes him happy. What makes him happy is to provide for his family, to provide for himself, to always have enough, to be able to step in at any given point and have what's needed. He's like the epitome of a man, like that provider, you know, like how we grew up thinking about men in society, that they wear the pants and they provide and they get the big piece of chicken, you know, like the King of Pentacles gets the big piece of chicken, like he expects it, right? Because he bought it. So, but I feel like this King of Pentacles is bending. I feel like he was too rigid in his ways, and I feel like he's bending. He's understanding more and more the importance of the divine feminine, and that we all obtain the yin and the yang within us. And so I feel like he's willing to bend more, because you all have been through something that you are now completing, some type of cycle where you guys were really merging that yin and yang, that inner yin and yang, and you've come to a completion now, right? So I feel like he's grown more. It's like someone taught this old dog new tricks, because this is a very mature man. He's a little stubborn, stuck in his ways, but it's not to harm anybody. It's really for everyone's greater good, because he just wants to take care of his family, and there's nothing really wrong with that. But I feel like he's realized that he's missed out on his family. I feel like he's realized that by focusing on money and wealth and providing, like, that's all very awesome, but he's missed out on the kids' games, or he's missed out on opportunities to be there for his divine feminine. He's missed out on that love. He's missed out on those times where the partner may have been crying or had a bad day, and he wasn't the one to console them, because he was the one providing for them physically with money, but not emotionally. And so that he's really bridging the gap between his heart and his mind, right? And there's some great healing that's coming here. That's the clarity that he's been he's been tasked with, that he's been provided with. Well, the situation to merge his heart and his mind is what he's been tasked with. But that's the clarity that he's obtained and that he's gained. And so there's a healing happening right now with that rainbow. There's a hidden gift in all of this pain that you all have been through, being stranded on this island, right? There's a hidden gift here. And so there is, this is the epitome of wine in the wilderness. There's growth from, it's almost like the oasis in the desert, right? And so I feel like this person is becoming softer. This person is becoming more kind. This person is understanding why they set out to do all of this in the first place. They may have lost their way, but their wish is to come back and offer something new. Offer something new this time, right? To provide you with more than just the money or the wealth, or taking you places, or however that showed up for you in your life. They are now wanting to bring you some love and some emotion and some caring. And you may have to hold their hand with this. You may have to show them the way. But they are willing to do that for you because they dearly love you. And that's the truth of this. There needs to be more balance within them so that there can be more balance within you all. And so, again, you guys are coming to the end of a phase. Someone may be pregnant and maybe a child brought this out in them. Like maybe this was their first child or something, but I feel like somebody may be pregnant or will become pregnant, and this kid could bring this energy out in them, bring the realization that they need to merge the inner yin and yang to bridge the gaps between their heart and their mind. But they're ready, willing, and able. So I won't tell you what to do in your life, but should you go or should you stay? I think it's worth a try. That's just my thought. What you choose to do with the information, this just popped out again. They want to offer you a cup of love. What you choose to do with this information is up to you, but happy trails, dude. Like for a divine masculine to come into this understanding is a big deal. And that's all I'm saying. To tame the inner beast and to have the courage and the confidence to do so, that's a big deal. And that's all I'm saying. To go from withholding to allowing to embracing, that's a big deal. To move to smoother waters and take this leap of faith into the unknown, for them, that's a big deal. So I would say stay, but you do what you want to, because you ain't finna come for me and tell me I told you to do something and it didn't turn out right. So if you guys like this, please hit the like button and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.